Please don't ask any question to Abdullah and Maria because they talked enough. Please ask questions to Abdullah, Al-Attiyah, and our friend. I'm joking, of course, but try to do that. Okay.
So this is a question to the OPEC Secretary General. And the rest of you can start a war over it too if you want.
They violated the laws.
So in the United States, we had a gas glut with the result of the shale gas, and the speculative market in natural gas had no difficulty in lowering the price and in lowering the long-dated prices as well. So what is different about the natural gas market from the oil market if you think, in fact, that the prices are here only because of speculation?
Well, this one is for Abdullah. I mean, you have put gas, Qatar gas on the world map. And could you please remind this gentleman of the difference between the oil market and the gas market?
I think, yeah, they are different, from, how the use of gas and oil, Today, mostly gas go to the power sectors, more than the oil go to the transportation and other processing. But let me to comment, this is not the big, but people now, some of them concerned about shale gas and what the reflected of shale gas. I believe shale gas is very positive to the market. I believe today the shale gas will give a more trust in the gas production use. Because a few years ago, many consumers, they were uncertainty about supply of gas, and they were very worried in how to go to different fuels. Today, the shale gas give a very trust that world has already 300 years, of using gas. So gas today will play a more positive and confidence against other, as coal and other. So we can see the directions now to use more gas. You see, it's very interesting, now, that United States start, to export coal.
Yeah.
Because now they are shifting to more gas.
And coal goes
coal, they go to China, they go to
Europe.
And Europe also.
Europe. Yeah.
So it's a very interesting, you see, when, people now, for instance, I've been elected as the next president of the COP18. In the climate change negotiation, they talk about emissions, they talk about, at the same time, when the challenge about whom to blame. And if we can see Europe is increasing of using coal because they believe that is cheaper than gas. And if there is, but also the United States, you can see it a few years, they will start to export LNG.
That's true.
And already they give some permissions. True. Yeah. And so I believe that gas will create a stability, and people, consumers will be more believe that the gas they will have a long term of supply. So I believe, yes, there is a different rules between gas and oil, and there will be but oil also will be continue, to be an important, supply, and also, when Nordine say that the expectation of oil price or the price will go down. I agree, with Mr. El-Badri and other, and Maria. We don't want to see a higher price oil. It's not good for our customers. We need a healthy customers. I cannot, just to see my, customer is weak, he's sick, he cannot breathe, he cannot even stand. I want him a very strong, customers. So, and, so he can, to develop.
Okay. Then we have one question and then one last comment from Aldo. Please, Aldo, go ahead.
Very quick, just also with respect to transparency and Jody, to make this gas future possible, we also need more transparency there. We're working now to launch Jody gas exercise, because it's very hard right now to come by with good, reliable, real-time data on this market. So again, we will need the commitment of many more players, many more stakeholders. The gas markets are also in a process of transition and a conversation with respect to how gas should be priced through long-term contracts, through hubs, and whatever the transition is, whatever the adjustments are made to contracts or to the mechanisms for pricing, we will be needing this information.
Thank you, Aldo. One quick question, no long comment, please, okay?
Okay. Michelle Foss, University of Texas. My question is sort of related. It kind of sets the stage for Mr. Fu's keynotes. And that's to the role of national oil companies in looking at the oil market going forward, cost structure, and also maybe the differences between at least US and Canada and the global oil market. It looks to us like the cost structure of all the national oil companies over the past year has gone up quite a bit. So when you look at that as a basis, then how do you move forward with any sort of outlook in which you might try to soften oil prices? You can't pull either short or long dated oil prices below the cost of finding and development. And if your underlying cost structure is considerably higher, especially because all of the national oil companies have fiscal obligations to their states, then how do you have an oil market going forward in which you can get benefits back to the customers with such a stubborn cost structure to begin with?
I'm afraid, Abdullah, this is for you. Abdullah, لا Abdullah, لا أخو. لا Abdullah Al-Badri. This is for you.
It's a very long question, you know, but...
Short answer.
But I think the time has come that we should not really segregate between NOCs and international oil companies. The time has come that we have dialogue. The time has come that we share our activities, that we cooperate. Yes, we have the resources. I'm talking about OPEC, but you have the technology. You have even though technology is not really very limited now, but IOCs, they are more advanced than our NOCs. So we need more cooperation for the sake of supplying the market with enough oil, have a decent price. So the old days of frictions between NOCs and IOCs should be over, and we are really entering into a new world of cooperation, of understanding each other, because time has come that there is no really time for friction, for quarrel, for problems. We need to have resources, supply our world, because we have China is growing, India is growing. Don't forget about Africa is growing. Everybody is needing energy. We should supply the world with enough energy, and this can be done by IOCs, NOCs, getting together, work together.
Thank you very much. Abdullah, Maria, Abdullah, and Aldo, thank you very much. And please show our appreciation for the new brothers abroad.